Hello dear viewers, welcome to TV Math App. In our today's session, we shall be looking at Jinja Joint Pure Mathematics. So far, we are done with question number 1. In case you haven't seen the solution for question number 1, please visit our previous video. You'll be able to get question number 1. So today, we want to look at question number 2, which says we solve this trigonometric equation for the values of theta from 0 to 180 degrees, 0 and 180 degrees inclusive. So let us look at the solution. So from the given information, we already have that cot squared of 2 theta plus 3 cosec squared of 2 theta is equal to 7. And this, we need the values for theta which are from 0 to 180 degrees. So when you are given such an expression, you need to look at what you are having. Here we have cot and here we have cosec. Then next you check the angles. So the angles, we realize that the angles are the same. We have 2 theta, we have 2 theta. So the next thing is to create the relationship between cot and cosec. However, it is already known that we can easily get the relationship between cot and cosec by using the Pythagorean identities. We understand that 1 plus cot squared of theta is equal to cosec squared of theta. However, if the angle changes, and here we have 2, then it means this will also be 2 and this will also be 2. So in case the angle changes and here you have 3, then this will also be 3 and this will also be 3. So whenever you are creating the relationship between cot cosec and you are using the Pythagorean identity, you have to ensure that these angles are the same. So since the angles are the same here, then it will be easier to create such a relationship. So we shall now have this as cot squared of 2 theta is equal to this. So you can express cot in terms of cosec or cosec in terms of cot. So in case we put cot in terms of cosec, it means we shall have cot squared of 2 theta, which is equal to cosec squared of 2 theta, then minus 1. So we shall, from this given expression, we shall substitute for cot squared of 2 theta. So doing that, we shall have cosec squared of 2 theta minus 1 plus 3 cosec squared of 2 theta will be equal to 7. So this will give us 4 cosec squared of 2 theta is equal to 8. So divide through by 4 and you will be able to get cosec squared of 2 theta, which is equal to 8 divided by 4. So when we look at that, we shall now have this as cosec squared of 2 theta, which is equal to 8 divided by 4, and that is a 2. So we shall have cosec squared of 2 theta, which is equal to the value which is 2. So from here we can now take square root on both sides. So taking square root on both sides, we shall have cosec of 2 theta, which is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. Remember that whenever you take square root of a number, especially when you are dealing with trig ratios, don't forget about the plus and minus. So square root of a number is both plus or minus. So whenever you miss one of these, it means you will get few angles and your solution will not be complete. So you will not be in position to get all the marks. Now from here, we can now consider that either you will have cosec of 2 theta equaling to square root of 2, or cosec of 2 theta equaling to minus square root of 2. So from there, we can now consider one at a go. So let us consider cosec of 2 theta, which is equal to the square root of 2. So cosec is same as 1 upon sine, meaning that cosec of 2 theta is 1 upon sine of 2 theta. So this is equal to root of 2. And this implies that sine of 2 theta will be same as 1 upon the square root of 2. So that is what we are having so far. So from here we shall have 2 theta, which is equal to sine inverse of 1 upon the square root of 2. And from this, you need to first of all get the required range. So what will be the new range for 2 theta? Remember, you are given the range for theta, but this is 2 theta. So what you do is, from this given expression, you need to create a 2. So to create a 2, you multiply 2 here, multiply 2 there, multiply 2 here in the required range. So it means you will have 0 degrees less or equal to theta less or equal to 360 degrees. Meaning that your range for 2 theta, will actually be from 0 to 360 degrees. So when you take sine inverse of the square root of that, so sine inverse of 1 upon the square root of 2 will give us 45 degrees. So this will be 45 degrees. So it means the values for theta, you will have 45 degrees. So next we need to get all other angles. So we shall have sine is positive in the first and the second quadrant. In the first and the second quadrant. So which means we need to allocate 45 degrees here, then 45 degrees here. So the first angle will be this, and the next angle will be this. So the next angle will be 180 minus the answer, which is 135 degrees. So here we have 135 degrees. So from there, those are the only angles in this range that can actually give us the value of theta from 0 to 180 degrees. So theta will be same as, so we divide each by 2. So we shall have 22.5 degrees and 67.5 degrees. So those are the angles that we get when we consider sine of 2 theta equaling to 1 upon the square root of 2. And the next one, we shall consider sine of 2 theta equaling to negative 1 over root 2. Or let us look at that. So the next expression is to consider cosec of 2 theta, which is equal to negative square root of 2. So likewise, we shall have sine of 2 theta equaling to negative 1 upon the square root of 2. And from here, we shall consider a sine of 2 theta, which is equal to 1 upon the square root of 2. And this is what we call the principal angle or the key angle. So remember, you use that angle to get the required angles. So it means your 2 theta still is same as sine inverse of this, which is 45 degrees. Now from here, you need to get the required angles. So this is your key angle. So you need to get the required angles where sine is a negative. So where do we have sine negative? Sine is negative in this quadrant. Sine is negative in that quadrant. But remember, the range for 2 theta is from 0 degrees less or equal to theta to 360 degrees. So meaning that we have 45 degrees here, we have 45 degrees here. So we are looking at where sine is negative. So sine is negative in this quadrant. So we shall take the required angles. So we shall have that angle. So this will imply that your 2 theta is actually same as the first one is 180 plus 45 degrees, which is same as 225 degrees. Then the next one is this angle from here up to this given point, and that is 360 minus 45, which is same as 315 degrees. All these angles qualify since our 2 theta is from 0 to 360 degrees. So it means the value of theta will be 225 divided by 2, and that is 112.5 degrees, and 315 divided by 2 will give us 157.5 degrees. So that is basically we shall have for cosec of 2 theta equaling to that. So in general, for 0 degrees less or equal to theta less or equal to 180 degrees, we shall have the values of theta as, so we now get all the angles: 22.5, 22.5 degrees, 67.5 degrees, 67.5 degrees. Then the next one is 112.5 degrees, and lastly 157.5 degrees. So that is basically what we shall get as the values for theta. So whenever your angle changes, especially if you need the required range as 0 less or equal to theta less or equal to 180, but you happen to find that this theta is changing, make sure you get the new range, which new range will help you to get or to consider all the required angles. And that is basically what was needed for question number 2. So question number 2 for Jinja Joint mock will be answered, and this will bring us to question number 3.
Yeah.